Hello and welcome to another episode of Simple Cryptocurrency Reviews presented by Cryptos 2018. Okay guys, in this episode I'd like to talk about a project called Bizshake on the Neo blockchain, which means it's an NEP5 token, and we can see here directly on their website on bizshake.io some information. Okay, so as usual I'm going to go through their main page. So the about section here, as you can see, is the P2P sharing ecosystem on the Neo blockchain through tokenization of real-world assets. Okay, as you can see, these guys are going to have a token sale as well, starting in 21 days. Okay, and let's move on to the next step. So on the business model, the new frontier P2P sharing economy 2.0. In the P2P sharing economy 2.0 paradigm, blockchain will execute transactions and payments. In this case, the trust that is indispensable during the P2P transaction is provided by the blockchain. Bizshake applications will provide users with market access and business logic, for which a very small fee will be charged. And here you can see an image on the right hand side, which is about the blockchain in the middle, then the asset sharing on the top, and then the asset owner and the asset seeker collaborating through the Bizshake ecosystem here, okay, by using offers and demands. And then you've got the rent fee, the trust, the market access, and all these kind of information here. Okay, and then within the Bizshake ecosystem, we can see that we've got three different parts. So we've got the smart rent, the smart pawn, and the third party. Okay, these are the applications, okay, that are part of the Bizshake ecosystem. Okay, let's move on to the next step. So as we can see in the ecosystem here, we've got the smart rent. So smart rent will allow users to rent assets for a certain period of time to other users for a predetermined fee. Smart rent will allow lessor to exploit the full potential of ownership with economic return, as well as allowing lessees to enjoy the use of an asset without investing in its purchase. Okay, then we've got the smart pawn. The smart pawn will allow users to receive a short-term loan from another user. The loan will be backed by the transfer of an asset. When the loan will be refunded, the asset will be transferred back. Using smart pawn is another form in which the owner can exploit the full potential of ownership. And then we've got the ecosystem developments here. We can see the smart dispute, which is Bizshake will implement a decentralized dispute system that is based on peer control. This goes exactly in the way of the full-scale implementation of a complete P2P sharing economy, as users will help other users to judge and settle the disputes. Moreover, the verdict of a single arbiter will undergo peer control from other arbiters. Then we've got the Smart Certify, which is another function. Smart Certify will adopt an innovative blockchain concept called non-fungible tokens, and will implement an affiliation program to involve certifier users in order to greatly reduce fake or broken objects of high-value assets. On the other hand, it will allow users to grant the authenticity of the assets they are sharing with the economy. Bizshake Smart Identify will implement specific AI algorithm to calculate users' profile, ID, and level of credibility through multitude data from Bizshake dApps and external sources such as government data, insurance, financial institutions, etc. Such credibility level can be shared with other Bizshake partners, dApps under the user's consensus. Then they've got the Smart API. Smart API will provide other business owners with the possibility to implement more applications based on Bizshake business logic and AI algorithms for their vertical markets, specific assets, classes, and languages, in order to bring the maximum possible value to the community. Okay, what are the advantages? So the advantages are the low fee, okay, the decentralized system, easy to use, scalability, and multi-platform. Now I'm not going to read through every part of this, so we're going to move on to the next one because we've got quite a bit to cover. Okay, so we can see in the team here, we've got the CEO and founder Giuseppe Lopresti, MBA and Bachelor in Computer Science, result-oriented executive with 20 years of professional experience in multinational companies in the EU and APAC region, applying the skill mix and entrepreneurial approach to maximize the business results. Then we've got the CMO and co-founder, Yuting Valentina. Here, then we've got the solution architect, Nicola Bitetti, blockchain evangelist, Giuseppe Lopresti. Okay, so they've got quite a big team here, and as you can see, they've got the LinkedIn profile links as well here. Okay, there's a little tag on top of their photo. So if you guys are interested in finding out more about these guys, you can actually click on their LinkedIn and you can see their past experience. Then they've got some partners here. We can see if they've got Diacron, okay, which is a firm established in 1995, which provides accounting, tax, and corporate services. Then they've got Seke Studio as a partner here, full-service digital agency based in Shanghai, Identity Mind Global, and Bounty OX, which is a decentralized bounties network enabling anyone to manage bounty programs. And Dot and Do as well. Okay, let's move on to the next step. So we've got the token allocation here. As you can see, the team owns 50% of the token allocation. Now, just before I start with this, I just want to say that these guys actually, the total supply for Bizshake tokens is 200 million. Okay, so this means that the team owns 100 million of the tokens. Okay, then marketing owns 25%. Business and development will own 15%, legal will own 5%, and other people 5%. So we can see they're selling 50% at ICO. Okay, then the reserve is 30%, the founders 15%, and the advisors 5%. Actually, sorry, it seems I was wrong here. 200 million is the total supply, but the founders will only own 15% of the 200 million. Okay, so that's, was that about 3 million, more or less? Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so we can see here the token generating event. Okay, 1 NEO equals 185 Bizshake tokens. Okay, so that's how much that'll get you, which is about 10 cents at the current NEO price of around $18.60. Okay, we can see the private sale information here. The minimum contribution is 1,500 NEO between 1st of October and 14th of October. Then they've got the crowd sale between 15th and 31st of October. Then they've got the soft cap, 50,000 NEO, and the token sale amount, 100 million Bizshake tokens. Okay, they had a private sale as well, 40% of it, and then 25%, and the rest that you can see here are being distributed across the month of October. Okay, let's move on to the next step, which is the roadmap. So here we can see that these guys started in December. Sorry, let me just go there. Okay, in December 2018 is when they're going to start the real, okay. Test of the STO smart contract. Okay, that's, so yeah, okay, and we can see here January, sorry, my mistake, January 2018. We can see some information for that all the way up to December 2018 on the top side. And then on the bottom side, we can see the 2019 information. Okay, so the project actually kicked off then. So we can see the blockchain platform and evaluation, the company incorporation was in January. Then we've got the team build up in February. Okay. Then in March, we can see here the presence of the social networks. Okay, STO stages, April. Okay, sorry, my bad here. So we can see October and December up at the top. The idea inception, the team build up happened in October 2017. Then in 2018, the company incorporation started. Okay. Then we can see the STO stages, then Smart Pawn Alpha release in June and July, Smart Dispute Alpha release, Smart Rent Alpha release. So they're already past the Alpha stage now. So now we're in September. We can see Smart API Alpha release, Smart Certify Alpha release, and other information here on this side. The Smart Pawn beta release and the Smart Dispute beta release and Smart Rent beta release are going to start in November and October this year. And then the development team is going to continue to grow. They're going to hire more people. Then we can see the go live is actually Q1 2019 for the Smart Rent and Smart Dispute functionalities, okay, within the ecosystem. And then they're going to build up on their customer service team as well in Q2. And the Smart Pawn will go live in Q3 of 2019. And finally in Q4, they're aiming for the Smart Certify go live and Smart Identity beta release, which is going to bring them fully functional then. So this is a long-term project, but it looks like 2019 will be their year. That's when a lot of the big steps are going to happen within their roadmap. Okay, so the other point I wanted to touch here is in their white paper. So in case you're not sure what Smart Pawn is, so we're going to go through the basic principle in their white paper. The basic idea of Smart Pawn is to allow users or pawners in brackets to obtain a short-term loan backed by an asset from another user, which is the lender. The pawner can list an asset with a clear description and ask for a loan of a certain amount up to its value, as well as the interest rate that he or she is willing to pay, the loan duration, a geographic request of the lender, and etc. The pawner only for previously certified asset through Smart Certify can also decide to apply for the insurance that will cover the difference between the certified value of the asset and the loan amount. Each stage of the user engagement will be regulated with a specific timeline to facilitate the transaction. And here we can see an image of how it's all going to work, okay? And the advantages for the parties. So the pawners will be able to monetize from an asset during a certain period without losing the property right of it. B. They can decide freely when to pawn his or her own asset without any temporal boundaries in terms of period and duration, and can safely engage in the pawning process because of the trust embedded in the blockchain technology. And D. They can be sure that in case pawned asset is damaged, lost, or stolen, or in any other case, that will be specified in the pawning clause. Smart dispute system will be implemented transparently in the smart contract and will fairly evaluate and determine the loss value and release a sentence to help the pawner get a fair amount of compensation. The lender can enjoy all the benefits of the access to a certain asset for a certain period by lending out an amount that is lower than the asset value and can enjoy economic return through interest accrued. They can also keep the asset if at the end of the agreed period the pawner doesn't return the lent amount. And here you can see an image of how it actually works. You've got the pawner on the left and the lender on the right. You've got the asset and the asset return going between them. And then you've got the interest as well here and the loan. So this is all going to be built within the ecosystem. And then you've got the smart dispute system as well. I'm not going to go through each one of these. I do suggest you guys to read the white paper if you want to find out more about Bizshake. But I just wanted to cover it high level, just to give you guys some exposure to the project if you're interested. Okay, and I hope that was informative for you. And if you have any other questions about this project, please feel free to leave a comment below under the video. Please hit the likes and please subscribe if you're new to this channel. Also, I'd like to make you guys aware that I will be running a giveaway when I hit 200 subscribers of FTW tokens. Please see my last video about the FTW demo that I did if you're interested in that. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching and I hope you look forward to my next video. Goodbye.